Good morning. Welcome to COM3706 Communication Research Introductory class. This is just an introduction to the module. Here I will take you through what is expected of you who are the module lecturers and basically the guidelines for doing and submitting your assignment 1, the resources that we have available in this module. So please welcome. We're looking forward to working with you on this module, and we're here to help you succeed. So please feel free to contact us whenever you need help, whenever you struggle with any concept, question, or a topic or a section in these assignments that you will be doing. All right, our lecturers for this module, Ms. Babalo Sibango, the module coordinator, and other lecturers on the module are Ms. Carol Muntu and Mr. Jabulani Mukuna. So you can contact us via our emails, via our landlines. You can even make an appointment to come and see us on campus, or making an online appointment like a Teams meeting. That is also welcome. Whenever you need to have a meeting with us, please feel free to contact us. And also, we will be having weekly classes. So this is just an introductory class. I will take you through, as I said earlier, what is expected of you in your assignments and in your exams. All right, the study material for this module, the prescribed book, I believe you have already seen this in your tutorial letter 101, is Communication Research by Duploy 2009. This book is available at the bookstores. So please make sure you get hold of this book. Most of the information that you would need will be in the prescribed book, especially about the research methods, your how to formulate or how to design a questionnaire. So please make sure you get hold of this book and go through it. Other resources that we have available online under official study material are the study guide, the tutorial letter 101, and tutorial letter 301, that is for your technical guidelines. And also important is that in this module, you have 2 assignments that you have to submit, the 3rd assignment being your exam portfolio. So please watch out for announcements that we will be making on Moodle. I've also posted a number of resources that I will talk about later on. I will also have a feedback tutorial later after you've submitted all your assignments. Okay, so we've got 3 assignments, as I've mentioned earlier. Assignment 1, which is due soon, and then we have assignment 2, which you will do online. This is an MCQ assignment, and then you have assignment 3, which is your assignment, which is your exam portfolio. So please make sure you take note of each assignment's unique number and write this when you submit your assignment. Your assignment must be submitted. It must be in PDF format. So please refer to tutorial 101 for more guidelines. Just make sure that your document is accessible, because if your document gets corrupted, you lose marks. So please make sure you don't have password protected documents or any such things. Make sure your document is in PDF, it is accessible. Please just double check that. We've had cases of students submitting corrupt files that we couldn't mark. So please make sure double check your submission and make sure everything is clear and visible. And then the due dates for your assignment. Assignment 1 is the 22nd of March. Assignment 2, 13 April. And then assignment 3 on the 18th of May. Please note there are no extensions for any of these assignments. So please submit at least a day before the deadline. Because when people come with load shedding excuses, laptop crashes, those really don't make sense because we have an assignment way ahead of time. So by now you should have already started working on your assignment one. And if you haven't, please do. Please start working on it now. This assignment is a lot of work. It needs a lot of time. So please start working on your assignments and prepare your assignment already and try to submit before the 21st. I mean, by the 21st of March. We have load shedding in the country. So sometimes there might be load shedding, especially for people who do last minute work. So please start working on your assignment on time so that you can ask us questions so that we can assist you wherever you're struggling with your assignment and so that you pass the module with flying colors. Again, I repeat, no extension. Please submit before the deadline and please do not contact us saying you submitted late. This is the only time we don't want to hear from you. We want to hear from you when you have struggles with concepts, with any other issues that you need help with, but please don't contact us telling us you couldn't submit because of load shedding or stolen whatever's. Save your documents online so that should you lose your device that you're using to do your assignment, you have a backup plan. So please, no excuses, submit before the deadline. All right, I'll just take you through the assignment guidelines. This applies to assignment 1 and assignment 3. Again, please refer to that tutorial letter 301 for guidelines and read through it. It gives you all the details and all the information you need about technical requirements for your assignments. Okay, the first thing that you need is a cover page, a letter of declaration. I've also posted a letter of declaration under additional resources. It's a Word document so that you can type. You can type on it. And also if you have you can use an online signature. And if you don't have an online signature, you can just put in your initials and surname as a signature. That will be accepted because signing and scanning really causes chaos. So just use that the online the word document declaration and then convert it into PDF after you have signed it and then combine it with the rest of your assignment. And then you also need to have a table of contents, the introduction, conclusion. You need to reference throughout your assignment and then have a list of sources consulted at the end of the assignment. Again, there is also a folder called Plagiarism and Academic Writing folder. In this folder, you'd find some links on plagiarism and the university policy with regards to this. And also you'd find some videos on academic writing, on other technical issues. This video is done by the other colleagues in the department. So please make sure you go through that folder and listen to those resources. And also under additional resources where you'd find declaration, I'll also posted more information, more other documents and links on academic writing guidelines. Academic writing is very important, especially when you're writing a research project, but it is important for all your assignments. So for further details on this, how to structure your table of contents, how to write introduction and conclusions, please, this information is available in this tutorial letter 301 CMNL. Again, this is just this is the website. Once you click on that link on this is the site I was talking about with the resources provided by some of our colleagues in the department on preparing assignment, presenting assignment, plagiarism, types of plagiarism, and why should you be concerned? Because, okay, usually if you are caught, if you find out that you have copied either somebody's work, where we see similar assignments from students, we usually catch such students, eh? So please avoid that. Or where somebody has copied and pasted from online sources, we can catch that. So please avoid plagiarism. You will get a 0. And I mean, it's basically illegal. You might even be expelled from the university. So please familiarize yourself with the university policy on plagiarism so you're not caught by surprise. So, and also, yeah, just visit that site. You'll find a whole lot of resources that will help you in writing your assignments. Okay, now we're going to assignment 1, which is due very soon. Once again, please start working on your assignment. If you haven't started working on it already, please start this weekend. Okay, the research topic is a mixed methods analysis of uses and gratifications effects of social media networks among UNISA students. So you keep the research topic as it is. And with assignment 1, so assignment 1 is more like a research proposal. This is where you tell us what you're going to do, how you're going to conduct your research, who is your population, which research methods you're going to use. Whereas your assignment 3, which is also linked, so on your assignment 3, you're still working on the same topic. On your assignment 3, you now report the findings. After you've collected data, what were your findings? So please make sure that you only respond to or address the first 7 headings of the mark scheme, which will be the first half of your portfolio. And then remember that this is it's a pilot study, so which means it's like a study before the study. Usually pilot studies, we have a definition here. It refers to mini versions of a full-scale study, as well as the specific pre-testing of a particular research instrument, such as a questionnaire or interview schedule. So with a pilot study, basically you want to know, am I using the right questionnaire? For instance, am I asking the right questions? What other question should I ask? It's just pre-testing or just testing, before you conduct a full scale study, for instance, where you want to distribute your questionnaire to the entire country. Again, please use the mark scheme as a guideline to structure your assignment 1. These guidelines are also available in your tutorial letter 101 and in the assignment 1 document uploaded under assessment 1 folder on my UNISA or Moodle. So please make sure you follow the guidelines for your assignment 1, especially, making sure you only address the first 7 headings. Sometimes you have students submitting a full portfolio. So here you are only expected to submit the first 7 headings. All right, and this is the mark scheme. These are the topics that you have to address for your assignment 1. Again, go through the assignment document under the assessment 1 folder or your tutorial letter so that you know exactly what is expected of each topic here. Again, in the coming weeks, we will address some of the most important topics, especially those with high marks, so that you can get to do well on your assignment. And then you have to write your introduction, refer to your tutorial letter 301, again, for guidelines on how to write introductions, as well as to the resources provided under additional resources. Again, we've made a minor changes. So please make sure that instead of the problem statement, that you formulate 3 research questions. And the reason we changed this is because your research problem statement would have been a bit similar to literature review, so there was an overlap. So rather formulate research questions, 3 research questions. Again, please go to your prescribed book for guidelines on how to formulate research questions. We'll obviously address this. I will address it next week because there's a difference between a research question and a question. But go through this in your prescribed book as well. The information is there. You have to read first, how do I formulate a research question that is linked to the topic, and then formulate at least 3 research questions that you will have to answer at the end of the study when you do your assignment 3. And then the next topic is conceptual framework. Details are in your tutorial later, as well as that assignment 1 document. Literature review, that's the 4th topic. Theoretical framework, the research method framework, and the conclusion. So those are the 7 topics. This assignment is out of 50. All right, next, and then in terms of for your literature, especially for literature review, you'd see that in the new on the assignment 1 under the assessment 1 folder, we've reduced the number of articles that you have to read, because first you have to read first you have to read the literature, the articles that we provided you with, and then your prescribed book. So we reduced the number of articles so that you're not overwhelmed with a lot to read, But please read those articles. And next week, we will have another class on Friday. I will send a link on time, and I will confirm the time by early next week. You can also let me know which time will be convenient for you so that you can ask questions. But please just go through some of those articles before we meet. And then also in terms of the theoretical framework, the uses and gratifications theory, note that your prescribed book, that Communication Research by Duploy, has some information on this theory. In chapter 1, Duploy briefly introduces the uses and gratifications theory. And in chapter 5, she provides a detailed description or discussion of the theory. So please, you can actually add these chapters, especially chapter 5, because it's got a lot of detail, and it will help you in understanding the theory along with those other few articles. These articles have also been uploaded on Moodle, so that if you struggle to access them via UNISA library, you can just download them from the site. I've titled them suggested readings as they are titled in your tutorial later. I've uploaded all the articles that you have to read, so you can just download them from there. And then your research method framework, again, the details are in your assignment 1 document or your tutorial later on what is expected in this section. And all the details, all the information you need on mixed methods approach is in your prescribed book, as even information on how to design questionnaires, how to formulate questions, open-ended questions and closed-ended questions. So all the resources are there. The only thing that you really need to do is start studying, and start now, because there's a lot of reading that you need to do. And then the last section will be your conclusion. Again, your tutorial letter 301 also gives you guidelines on how to write conclusions. Just make sure that you follow these guidelines. And as I said, the assignment is just out of 50 marks. And also note you need to reference, so marks will be deducted where there is no referencing, for instance, where there is no list of sources consulted, where you didn't use the correct font. So please, this information, use tutorial letter 301 for the font that you're supposed to use, the spacing, headings, and everything else is in that tutorial letter, as well as how to reference or how to cite sources. The department uses Harvard referencing, and that tutorial letter shows you exactly how that is done. So otherwise, I wish you all the best with your assignment and with this module. Whenever you need help, please feel free to contact me or any of the lecturers that I've mentioned. Their information is also on their site. I believe you've seen it already. And then just in conclusion, please remember to always include your declaration. Your assignment will not be marked. You will get a 0 without a declaration. Again, under additional resources there, you will find a declaration in MS Word format. You need to have a table of contents. Your pages have to be numbered. Again, how to number, where the numbers should be. It should usually it's at the bottom left of the page. Just go through your tutorial chapter 01 to tell you exactly. I've already mentioned the referencing. And please edit your work. Once you've done your assignment, this is where the importance of doing your work on time comes in. Once you've done your assignment, please read through it again and edit your work. Check, whether you've followed the guidelines in terms of font, spacing, and referencing. And also, now with technology, there are online editing softwares such as Grammarly and others that you can use online for free. And with Grammarly, it can actually help you when you, it has options. For instance, it will ask you, is this an academic writing, business writing, or just, other forms of writing? So please, you can just make sure your writing is really clear. And again, use those academic writing resources that we've provided for you under additional resources. And those also provided by our colleagues in the department. All right, and then when you provide your list of sources consulted, you need to include all the sources that you used for information. If you used, for instance, the Literature 301, the Literature 101, the study guide. For instance, if you want to cite any theoretical discussion there in your Literature 101, then you have to cite the Literature 101. The guidelines on how to cite Literature is also available in this Literature 301, same and all. And then your prescribed book, the study guide, and any other sources consulted, such as websites, e-resources. The university has e-resources, journals, and a whole lot. With websites, just be careful, because not all websites are credible. So rather, if you are using websites, rather use e-resources, e-journals, or e-books. The university has a lot of e-resources that you can use, especially for research methods and even for the theory itself. So please cite all the sources that you've used, avoid plagiarism, and contact us if you need help. That is all for today. Thank you very much. So please, next week, read through some of those articles that you have to read for a literature review, so that should you have any questions, should you have something that you don't understand in those articles, we can discuss that. I look forward to talking to you next week. Thank you very much.